got Brazil CrossFit Championship or something like that. Why does everyone want to put the word championship in their name? It's like, come on guys, just call it, don't use the word championship. Anyways, we've got Brazil CrossFit Championship qualifying week. It's unfortunately the same week as the Asia one, so we've been quite busy doing qualifiers back to back, and I personally think they're taking a toll on me because honestly, the Asia ones and the Brazil ones, I mean, obviously there's a finite number of movements in the CrossFit realm, so you're gonna see a lot of non-unique workouts that are pretty similar, and for some reason Brazil and Asia are pretty close together, and it's really roughing me up. So yeah. So let's get started. Let's talk about number one, Brazil 19.1. I'm not gonna do my first thoughts because unfortunately I've been so busy doing Midwest made stuff that I haven't gotten to do my first thoughts, which is fine. I'm just gonna give you my tips and tricks as it relates to Brazil Qualifier 19.1. First of all, what is 19.1? 19.1 is a 10-minute AMRAP, okay, wow. 100 double unders, 20 box, wow, I'm so sorry. Burpee box jumps, can't spell today. Burpee box jumps, okay, I'm gonna abbreviate that from here on out. 20 toes to bar, 15 burpee box jump overs. Yeah, sorry guys, it's overs. It's a rough morning, okay? Give it a break. 15 toes to bar, I think you're seeing a pattern here. 10 burpee box jump overs, 10 toes to bar, and you guessed it, 5 and 5. Burpee box jump overs and toes to bar. So that's the workout. So let's quickly talk about it, right? So first of all, I have my video already up, which I'll put somewhere on this screen. I'll have my video already up of me actually doing this workout, so you already know my score. But my first recommendation is make sure you know what the workout actually is. I actually did my double unders and then for some reason went straight to my toes to bar. I don't know why, okay? I have no idea. Had a brain fart, decided to do some toes to bar. I think I did 3 or 4 toes to bar, and then looked at Andrew, who was judging me, and kind of looked at him and thought to myself, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. And he goes, I think you're supposed to do burpee box jump overs first, so I quickly jumped off and then continued doing burpee box jump overs. I decided not to restart my time. I mean, we're just doing qualifiers for kicks and giggles, so, I mean, yes, if I wanted a better time, I'd go back and redo it and make sure that I actually do it right, but it's really not that big of a deal, so you live and you learn. Okay, my tips related to this workout is you need to make sure, first of all, you need to ask yourself, do you consider yourself really good at toes to bar, right? Do you consider yourself really good at toes to bar, or are you mediocre, or are you just learning? Because that'll affect how you attack these toes to bar, right? What I found, and when I talked to Andrew, what he found is the burpee box jump overs, right? When you do a burp, you lay on the ground and you kind of like snake up, right? So that's here. And then when you're doing a toes to bar, that's here. And we felt like there was a lot of core in this workout, surprisingly more than I thought it was gonna be. And so when it came time, near the end of your toes to bar, or even if you get into the second round, you're doing more toes to bar, man, you really burn out. And it's not your grip. It's not like your grip's gone, because really, the only thing grippy in this workout is the toes to bar and the double unders. And the double unders really isn't a grip intensive movement. It's what it really comes down to with the toes to bar is the fact that your core is kind of shot from all the bending and stretching for burpees and toes to bar and breathing, and it was pretty rough. So I would attack your toes to bar in such a way that you feel comfortable. So if you're really good at toes to bar, then yeah, you should do all these toes to bar portions unbroken. You should be able to do 20 unbroken, your 15, your 10, your 5. Now, if you consider yourself mediocre at toes to bar and 20 is kind of near your end limit of toes to bar unbroken, then I would consider breaking it up early and breaking it often. That way, you can continue to keep a good pace on toes to bar. There's no reason to go to complete failure on toes to bar, and you know, you're like, I'm gonna get all 20 unbroken, and then you get 17, and then your last 3 are singles, and then your 15 is crap, and your 10 is crap, and you don't even get to your 5 because you're dying. And so I would recommend you break it up early and break it up often. because you need to think about the future in this workout, right? You need to think about, okay, around the 5 minute or the 6 minute or the 7 minute mark, I need to make sure I'm still feeling okay. I'm not dying, that way I can still surge at the end, okay? So that's my recommendations for toes to bar is make sure you're smart. Just be smart on it, right? Now, burpee box jump overs. I know what all y'all are thinking is, I'm gonna knock these double unders in a minute, which I recommend doing. And then I'm gonna crush burpee box jump overs so fast and so furious, no one will keep up with me. I don't recommend that. I recommend you pace it, right? So when I approached this workout, okay, I knew I could do 10, no, wrong. Said that wrong. I knew when I approached this workout, I could do 5 burpee box jump overs in 20 seconds. That was my pace goal for the whole workout, for most of the workout, right? I knew if I do 5 every 20 seconds, it's not, so essentially it's 4 seconds per rep. I'm not going ham, but I'm not going slow, and I know that it's a decent pace for me, and that way I'm not blowing out the game. And I can keep it for all my sets. So I could keep it for my 20 burpee box jump overs, so my 20 would obviously take 1 minute, 20 seconds. And then when I got to my 15, I was in a minute. And then I got to my 10, I was at 40 seconds. And so I can keep that throughout the workout. And that's the goal, is to stay consistent. Because at some point in this 10-minute workout, you're gonna get back, hopefully, to the second round, and you've gotta really push on the burpees. And so that's when you really need to throw this out the gate and go a little faster. But you need to conserve your energy as long as you can until, you know, the 7:30 or the 8-minute or the 9-minute mark, wherever you think you can start surging at, and then you start surging and you change this pace from, I would say this is a moderate pace to a faster pace where you're jumping and spinning in the air or whatever the case that may be in an effort to allow you to go faster, right? All in all, thought it was a good, solid, just CrossFit workout, right? If I had to look at this workout, I think you could lose it in a couple ways, and then the workout is really won in one way, right? So obviously know what the workout is and don't be like an idiot like me and decide to do a different movement than you're supposed to do, okay? So remember that. Secondly, I think you can lose it in your pacing. If you go out too hot from the beginning, or if you think you're too good at toes to bar when you're actually not, I think you can lose it there pretty quickly. I think you can also lose it probably in your double unders. I did my first set unbroken, which I should be able to do. And when I came back with my second set, I should be able to do 100 double unders unbroken. But for some reason, I have been struggling on double unders the past week or 2 weeks. And I think I broke that set of double unders up in 4 or 5 sets. That's bad. I think overall, my 100 double unders took me 120, which is not good at all. Okay, so that's one way to lose it, obviously. I think the workout is obviously very burpee box jump over dominant, and I think that's where the workout is won at. I think that's the hinging part of the workout. I think if you are good at burpee box jump overs and you feel comfortable and you pick a good pace, this may not be your pace, but if you pick a good pace for you and you attack it in such a way, and then at the end it allows you to save some energy to surge at the end, whether you end in burpee box jump overs, you end on double unders, you end on toes to bar, wherever you end, it allows you to surge. I think that's where it's won, is in the burpee box jump overs. So, hope that helps. I am gonna erase the board and we're gonna jump on 19.2.